Hello, welcome. I'm Tim, and this is SV Paquita on a very blustery Wednesday the 3rd. Is that right? Yeah, I think it's the 3rd of December. And we have left Caleta de I don't know. Anyway, we left there, and we normally would not have done this, but Kieran is going to meet us in Benalmádena, so we are underway to Benalmádena. This is Malaga. Malaga has a big port, but it's a big commercial port, and so the yachts kind of go down here to Benalmádena, and that's where we're headed. And we have been banging into the wind the whole way up, and like I say, we would have left to take this because it's cold and miserable and yucky, but we're only doing it for Kieran. And we're probably going to see our friends Antonio and Charlie today too, so hopefully they're coming down for dinner tonight. So we pulled out a big pork roast. Once we get secure, we'll have to get the fire going for that. Bob's freezing to death. How you doing over there in
It's cold.
Ice Station Zebra?
The wind is cold.
Our thermometer says it's 50 degrees out, but we have like 20, 25, 27 knots apparent. So maybe that 50 degrees, that is what's making it feel so cold. But definitely chilly, frosty times here. We have just a scarf of sail out. We've got the Yankee out, the stay sail, and we've got just a bit of the mainsail out. And we were doing what, 7.5, 8 knots there just a second ago?
Yeah, it's kind of died off a bit now.
But it comes and goes, doesn't it?
We're picking back up to 6 now.
There you go. But I mean, we get it heeled over past 20 degrees, where after 20 degrees it's inefficient. We've had her over to 30, 35 a couple times. Bob's like, you think we should reef a little bit? I'm like, yeah, I think we probably should. As much as Runa would love this, we need to get there. So that's where we're at. Chrysalida and Lilo are tucked in up in the forward cabin. You can see we've taken some spray onto the spray hood here, and she's heeled over pretty good right now. That's all right. I think we have about, what do we have, about 8 or 9 miles to go?
8.5.
8.5 miles to go. At this rate, it'll be just over an hour, and then hopefully they'll have a spot for us there. We tried to check into the marina, but the marina said yesterday when we called them, they said, no, just come and when you get there, give us a call. So I was like, okay. These marinas are the ones that they're not private. They're all up and down the coast. I don't understand exactly how it works, but they're all done with the Spanish government. So they're all like municipal marinas. And I think that's one of the reasons why we can't stay over here for more than 3 days. There was a weather window opening up that looked really good for Friday or Saturday, leaving Gibraltar and headed for the Canary Islands. But since then, the models have changed and it doesn't look that good. So if we have to drag our feet, we've got 2 other places I'd like to go. I'd like to go to Marbella first, and then Estepona, and then over to Gibraltar. And when we go to Gibraltar, we probably will go into Gibraltar to get fuel because they have the cheapest fuel, and then probably go to La Línea, which is just on the other side. It means the line. It's just on the other side of, we'll still be in Spain at that point. And hopefully go to the marina there and wait for a weather window to make our passage. But that's our hope. We're going to pick up Kieran, and Kieran will come with us. Kieran is one of the 3 Irish lads that we found here in Spain last June, and I'm sure that Bob is excited to have his old buddy back with him, so that will be good. But I sure am excited about getting south and getting some miles under the keel and getting in warmer climates. I know that many of you are in freezing and snowy and wet and cold Arctic conditions, but you should have expected that. I wanted to do this Mediterranean cruise, and being an idiot, I did not expect it to get this cold. And I got to tell you that the couple, Liz, I only remember her name because she's the one that pops up on social media. I forget his name. Oh God, I'm so bad with names. Anyway, the couple that had the 485 island packet that we hung out with in Gibraltar, they when we told them our plans, they're like, oh, November's really cold in the Med. December is cold too. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Well, boy, I really should have listened to them. But anyway, that's why we are now.
It'll be that much better when we get to the Canaries.
It will. It really will. I was just looking today though. The Canaries are only about 10 degrees warmer, but I think exactly Cabo Verde, and then when we get to Barbados and stuff like that, it's almost going to be 30, 40 degrees warmer. So should be wonderful by then. But we've got a long ways to go. I talked to Runa last night, and Runa's getting all excited. I think that he is going to show up somewhere right after Christmas, and we got to find out whether we are going to meet him in Cabo Verde or we meet him in the Canaries. So we'll have to figure all that out. But just wanted to give you guys a little update. Oh, here we go. Now we're leaning over. You can hear everything creaking. We wanted to get underway very early this morning, but we were using an adapter that we had paid a 50 euro deposit on, and the office wouldn't open up until 9. And luckily at 8:30 I found them in the office, and we gave them their adapter back, and they gave us the money back, and we got underway. But a nice short little 27 mile hop. I think our next one to Marbella is about the same. Yeah, something like that. And I think like 10 miles up to Estepona. I don't know if you guys remember, but Estepona was one of the first Spanish ports that we went to after we came through Gibraltar, and I absolutely loved it there. It was wonderful, and the seafood, it was another fishing port, but it was one that was where all the menus that you usually see menus like in Spanish, French, and English. The menus were all in Spanish and in Russian, and then we later found out that the Costa del Sol, or the Spanish coast in general, has pockets of different nationalities that use this as their vacation time. You can hear that wop 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 is the belly of the staysail, the Yankee there, flapping. That thing's it's funny,
I'm telling you.
What's that?
Everywhere we go, the wind comes on the bow.
It does. I don't know if you're hearing that. I don't have him mic'd up, but he says everywhere we go, the wind comes on the bow. If we put, whoa, we're getting heeled over now. Whoa. Yeah, everywhere we go, if we aim for shore, the wind will be on our bow. If we turn 90 degrees, the wind's still on our bow. It's amazing. It's kind of like when you sit at the campfire. The smoke always blows in your face no matter where you go. Anyway, enough of this silly shenanigans. We wanted to get you something there. Once we get in there, we're probably gonna be so happy. And like I say, I gotta start cooking, and hopefully Antonio and Charlie will show up. Apparently Emmy, Antonio's wife, and remember, these are the people that I've been friends with that I knew through my grandmother being Paquita when she lived down here, and they used to be the mechanics that worked on her car and or her husband's car. Anyway, been friends with them for almost 40 years now, so it's been kind of cool. Looking forward to seeing them again, and of course Kieran will be coming as well, so we should have a good little shindig tonight. Maybe we'll shoot some video for you. But until then, from a heeled over boat, Bob being very cold. Whoa, whoa, oh, look at that. What do we got there? Was that about 25?
30.
30. Heeled over. It's kind of funny. It's not like you can just set it like in the trade winds. The winds like this. This will go from like 13 knots up to like 30 knots, and then it comes, the direction of the wind is turning all the time too. So anyway, that's that. So if you say, well, you should reef some more, yeah, we probably should, but it seems to be more efficient. Bob and I kind of have a plan here where we just leave it this way, and when we think we should change course or change the sails, we give it another 5 or 10 minutes and see what happens, because the situation is so fluid, you know, it's constantly moving, that we have to make decisions on the fly. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we won't tip over. Hopefully we won't go off the end of the world. You guys, really appreciate all that you do. Love reading your comments. It keeps us going. And if there's I know a couple of you have wanted to see some more stuff, so Bob and I will be making a video about the hydronic heater and another one about the water maker and that sort of stuff. So if there's anything else you guys want to see, make sure you write it in the comments. If you want to buy us around, hit that super thanks button, and special thanks to the patrons. I'll put a link in the description below. Take care, be safe, and as always, Bob, see you on the one, he says. He's all buckled up. He's all covered up from the cold wind.